Welcome to today's tax update. This month, we're celebrating our 5-year anniversary. So a big thank you to you, our subscribers, for your continued support, and congratulations to the Deloitte Cyprus Tax Webcast team. Keep up the good work. For our 5-year anniversary, we have prepared a short throwback, so enjoy. Our tax update for this month will focus on the local developments of April 2020. Let's have a closer look at these developments. Our first development is a measure taken within the context to tackle the effects of COVID-19. The Cyprus Customs authorities issued a circular relating to the EU Commission's decision to authorize EU member states to provide relief from import duties and VAT on the importation of certain goods. The goods that are exempt from import duties and VAT are medical equipment, supplies, and consumables imported into Cyprus between the 30th of January and the 31st of July 2020. To be eligible for the exemption, the imported goods must satisfy certain requirements. A list of these products that may be imported duty and VAT-free has been issued by the European Commission and is included in the Customs Circular. Another measure taken in response to COVID-19 is the issue of a decree that changes the VAT reporting periods for certain taxpayers for the periods up to 30th of June 2020. The deadline for the submission of the VAT returns for these periods, and the deadline for the payment of the VAT due for these periods. The decree affects only businesses that have received an email message from the tax department informing them of the above changes. The changes in the VAT reporting periods and deadlines for submission of the VAT returns for the first VAT period of 2020 of each taxpayer are revised as follows. For subsequent VAT periods through the 30th of June 2020, the following reporting periods and submission deadlines will apply. With regards to the payment of the VAT due for the new VAT periods, persons belonging to any of the categories listed in the following table have an obligation to pay 100% of the VAT due for the reporting period. For all other persons affected by the decree, the VAT that must be paid at the end of each month is the 30% of the total VAT outstanding at the end of the VAT period. Our next development relates to the renewal of the Cyprus tonnage tax system, which has been approved for another 10 years by the European Commission, subject to some minor amendments to the definitions of eligible ships and maritime transportation, and certain changes to the taxation of bareboat chartering. In addition, the exemption to crew members is now extended to the income of masters, officers, and crew members of community flag eligible ships. Consequently, the House of Representatives voted these amendments to the merchant shipping law, which were published in the official gazette on the 16th of April 2020. As a reminder, under the tonnage tax system, shipping companies are taxed based on the tonnage they operate instead of being taxed under the normal corporate tax system. Lastly, on the local developments, we would like to remind you of some very important tax bills that are pending to be voted by Parliament. These include the Anti-Tax Avoidance Directive 2, the Tax Intermediaries Directive, TAX 6, the transfer pricing regulations, and the amendments to the notional interest deduction provisions, which provide for an increase in the premium to the interest rate from 3% to 5%. Following the announcement of the Russian president on the taxation of dividend and interest payments made abroad at the rate of 15%, the Russian Ministry of Finance announced that their aim is to conclude on the renegotiation of the tax treaties with the notified countries by the 25th of December 2020. The Russian Ministry of Finance has already sent an official request to the Cyprus Ministry of Finance to modify the existing double tax treaty with Cyprus. We understand that the Russian ministry has also notified Malta and Luxembourg for its intention to renegotiate their treaties. There remains to see whether any other countries will also be notified. We will close off today's tax update with a brief reminder of the upcoming deadlines. 30th of April is the deadline for the payment of the first installment of the premium tax for insurance companies in the life business sector for 2020, and the 1st of June is the new COVID-19 deadline for the electronic submission of the income tax returns for companies and individuals preparing audited financial statements for the tax year 2018. You will recall that this is an extension to the normal deadline of the 31st of March. This concludes our tax update for this month. Thank you for watching. Keep healthy, have patience, and please stay at home.